So,
What letter is this?
Q.
Q. This
Yeah.
is indeed a
Hey,
Q.
Froggy.
All right, welcome to the Patriot Hour for 7/15/2018. I am Michael, your host for the Patriot Hour update video. All right, if you're new to the channel, what is Q, QAnon, Q clearance, the whole QAnon phenomenon? Take a look around the channel, take a look around the internet. Just do a search for what is Q, QAnon. Get yourself up to par. Again, take a look around the channel. I got some what is Q videos. And again, it's just, you can find it. All right. Also, I'd like to take a minute to mention my new channel. It's the Patriot Tech. It's just a kickoff of this. It's going to be a lot of the behind the scenes, leftover footage, stuff I wouldn't air on here. Some of the technical, software, the Yamaha soundboard, just, some different areas over that. And as we move forward and anything else that we, think would be cool to share over there for those of you that would be into that aspect of it. There's been tons of questions since this channel started on some of the behind the what's going on behind the scenes or what software. So I thought that would be a good place to share that. So I won't take too much time talking about it. Let's get into some articles here. I was kind of scamming through just to read some up and breaking news around the country. Trump resists Mueller's Mueller interview, leaving subpoena decision. So after months of negotiations that could not secure an interview with President Donald Trump, special counsel Robert Mueller warned the president's lawyers in March that he could use a grand jury subpoena if necessary to compel his testimony. So that's kind of lingering. We got Gowdy to Trump. He's asked Putin where we can pick up these 25 Russians, these ones that were involved in the 2016 election interference. I don't know if Gowdy's kind of being snide there or just a funny guy, but that's what he says according to this CBS article. Clinton to Trump ahead of Putin summit. Do you know which team you play for? Hillary asked President Trump which team he plays for ahead of his much anticipated summit with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Great World Cup question for President Trump as he meets Putin. Do you know which team you play for? Clinton, Trump opponent in 2016 president election, tweeted this on Sunday night. So at about 8:15, Great World Cup question for President Trump as he meets with Putin. Do you know which team you play for? All right. With Trump in office, candidates who sound like him are now hitting the campaign trail. There's a whole slew of other people coming to run. They're going to play the Trump character. We'll see that unfold in this midterm, I'm sure. Gowdy rules out a Rosenstein impeachment. He doesn't seem to have an issue with Rosenstein or hasn't seen any reason to impeach him. I'm not convinced there's a movement, Gowdy said. Conservatives frustrated with the special counsel of Robert Mueller investigation into Russia involvement in the 2016 election have long targeted Rosenstein. Some lawmakers claim he has delayed their investigation into FBI agents involved in the Mueller investigation. Gowdy, who's previously laid into Rosenstein, said he does not support the impeachment. He says, impeachment for what? No, I've had my differences with Rosenstein, said Gowdy, who chairs the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee. I talk to him quite often privately, which again is a lot more constructive than the public hearings that we have. Lawmakers grilled Rosenstein during a public hearing last month, accusing him of withholding information from Congress and urging him to end the Mueller investigation. Some say Rosenstein is the only person with the legal authority to fire Mueller. Gowdy on Sunday said Rosenstein is a Trump appointee, and that if President Trump is dissatisfied with Rod Rosenstein, he can fire him with a tweet. All right. Rand Paul breaks with Republicans with his concerns about Kavanaugh. Doesn't really agree with that pick. FBI confidence in leadership fell in the year after Comey's firing. This is 9 hours ago. Washington, 1 year after President Trump fired the FBI director James B. Comey. Agents say that they have less confidence in the ethics and vision of the Bureau's new leadership, according to internal survey data. The survey results further undercut one of the explanations that President Trump and his aides gave for firing Mr. Comey and replacing him with Christopher A. Wray. Mr. Trump said the Bureau was in turmoil and agents had lost confidence in Mr. Comey. The internal data suggests that Mr. Trump either misread those views or mischaracterized them. As a whole, morale at the FBI remains high despite a barrage of attacks by the president and his allies. Agents said that they were proud to work at the FBI, believe in the mission, look forward to going to work, and believe their job makes a difference. Scores in those areas remain steady. But by themselves, the numbers do not explain the decline in leadership scores. Mr. Wray was largely unknown to most agents when he came into the office during one of the most tumultuous times in the FBI history, in their whole history. All right, guys. We did have reports when Comey read Clinton wouldn't be charged, but named off all her crimes that time on TV in the summer of 2016. That there was FBI agents throwing food and stuff at the TVs, really upset with them. Some took leave for weeks and didn't return to work for weeks. Kind of took a personal time that they had saved up. So what's going on there? It's as good as anyone's guess. Trump blasts FBI agent stroke as a disgrace to our country. And the GOP convention could come to Democratic-friendly Charlotte, North Carolina. Is just there. Asking for Russian hackers, extradition is a moot point. And Adam Schiff, here a little video. Putin is a ringmaster of conspiracy. Adam Schiff's not, I guess. All right, we'll move on over here to Donald J. Trump tweet. We got this came a little bit ago here, July at 9/11 this morning. There hasn't been a missile or rocket fired in 9 months in North Korea. There have been no nuclear tests, and we got back our hostages. Who knows how it'll turn out in the end, but why isn't the fake news talking about these wonderful facts? Because it's fake news. Heading to Helsinki, Finland. Looking forward to meeting with President Putin tomorrow. Unfortunately, no matter how well I do at this summit, if I was given the great city of Moscow as retribution for all the sins and evils committed by Russia over the years, I would return to criticism that it wasn't good enough, that I should have gotten St. Petersburg in addition. Much of our news media is indeed the enemy of the people and all of the Dems. All they know how to do is resist and obstruct. This is why there's such hatred and dissension in our country. But at some point, it will heal. At some point, it will heal. Words of encouragement. I'll take it. I hope so. Congratulations to France, who played extraordinary soccer on winning the 2018 World Cup. Additionally, congratulations to President Putin and Russia for putting on a truly great World Cup tournament. One of the best ever. So the WCT was a best ever, according to Trump. And congratulations to France on winning the 2018 World Cup. I would like to agree. Congrats. So we read some Donald J. Trump tweets there. I would all right, I would say, yeah, we're hitting the 11-minute mark here. Just want to do a little update video for you. Let me pull this back over. Pull this up. We'll look here for any new QAnon, Q clearance, breadcrumbs, drops, updates. Nothing since July 4th. And we don't really expect anything right now. There's work being done. Things are unfolding. So, they're doing the work, folks. Watching it unfold. We'll probably get checked in here, I would imagine, after Trump gets back from meeting with Putin. All right, let's expect something from the Q, possibly then. Maybe before, but I would assume after. All right, I'm Mike. This is a Patriot Hour update video. Thanks for stopping by. Please, again, subscribe, like, share, comment. Take a look in the description box. The links for the Patriot Tech channel. If you would like to donate, all those are down below. The QAnon pub, that way you can get on there and check out all the old Qs, reread them, kind of understand them better. Check that out. All right. Again, God bless. Good evening, and Godspeed to each and every one of you all around the world, worldwide. I'm Mike. This is a Patriot Hour update, and we'll see you back here for the next update video. Good evening.
You know what letter that is, Grover?
I think so.
What letter is this?
Q.
Q. This
Yeah.
is indeed a Q.
Hey, Froggy.